Marcellus and Caleb Unger in sending an email with Adempiere through Eclipse. Now, the first thing you want to do is create an account on Gmail. It's just easier this way. Go ahead and create a brand new one, and once you've created it, you need to go to your settings. Under your settings, you're going to go and basically free up your email to be accessed by Adempiere. And under settings, you have to go to forwarding and POP and IMAP. And under this, you want to enable the IMAP access, which allows other clients to obviously access the email, which the client from Garden Admin is going to do. And then you want to enable the POP, which allows for the email to be sent through as well. So you want to save changes after that. And you're good to go. Now it is time to go into Adempiere. In Adempiere, the first thing you want to do is go to Client. So basically what we want to do is go under Client Rules and go to Client. In here, what you're going to do is under Garden World. Don't create a new one. I don't think you can. You need to go under Garden World and you need to fill in some vital information. The first thing is you're going to insert the SMTP extension of gmail.com. This allows the location of the email to be sent from. This is where the email is sending from, and that's why we click this as well, because that is the same extension, so it needs to be authenticated. Then you need to enter the email from which you're going to send, the email that correlates with Garden World, and that is because this will be the sender. And so this is the account we created, SethCaleb360@gmail.com, for sending the email, and you just enter your username for the email, and then you enter your password. The password for your email is vital, so make sure that this correlates with the password of your email. And pay attention to this because this will now become the password for Garden World to get in. So what you want to do is test that email. And we see that the email worked, so it is okay, and that is exactly what we want. So to take it a step further, in order for later actually, we are going to go to Security and go to Users and create a few users. So I've created myself, cunger@liberty.edu. I've put my email user ID as cunger and email. I've also created one for Professor Rich, and that is rkrich@liberty.edu under type email and his username, and I've done that as well with us as a client, which you'll receive the email as well if you're the client. So from there, which is Garden User, Garden Admin, from there we want to go to Eclipse. So you've got the users into the system and you've clarified that they're under Garden User BP. Make sure that the business partner is valid, or you've already created it, and then put the email address in and give them a name as the user for that business partner. Now we're going to go into Eclipse and we're going to do a few important things, and the first is to go build a model. So we did this in the past video, but what you want to do now is build this model for the email or the new Adempiere setting. So what you want to do is you want to go to a new launch configuration, which is a Java application, and then this will pop up and it'll be empty. Name it Adempiere or whatever you would like, and make sure it's under the project that we've already created, which you did in the first video, and then make sure the class is org.compere.adempiere. In your arguments, all you need are the VM arguments, which are basically correlated to where they're located in your C drive. This can vary, so be careful. Ours is unique because this was not what the cookbook gave out, but it's within our SVN folder, and so we had to find that location for each of these. So what you want to do from there is to run it, and in running, we're going to press OK to save that. That's something we've been working on. It'll launch Adempiere, and we will wait for it to launch. There it is. We understand and accept. And then basically you want to enter all your information, and which would be, for our case, it's localhost. The database type is Postgres, which we know, and the database name is Adempiere 360. And we test the database, and it's good. Garden admin, now your username is going to be different. It's going to be Adempiere 360, which is what our password was. And it should log us in quite nicely to the system. Give it some time to load. There you go. Your model works. It pops up in the Adempiere global user interface, which is right here, and you are able to go in, and from this point you could either build this first or create the users, but we'll go in just to verify that our users are created in here, which we should find quite easily. It probably would help if I exited out of the other one to speed it up a little bit. Yep, and they're still in there, so that is what we want. You could also create it from this model platform. So now what we're going to do is we're going to modify hooks, and this is very important in sending the email. And so we're going to jump over to Eclipse and resume this video.